Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now December 21st of 2020, and ever since the very end of The Mandalorian Season 2, a lot of fans have really been looking forward to Season 3, the Book of Boba Fett, as well as Season 4, and even the AHSOKA TANO series, to just name a couple of handful of projects coming our way to Disney+. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one thing about Disney Star Wars is that yes, we do know that they are on the road to success here when it comes to this new Star Wars universe. Essentially, what they are really taking advantage of is really focusing on the key characters. We're talking about characters like Ahsoka Tano, Luke Skywalker, Anakin, Kenobi, and more to come as well in this new EU. Now, given that Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau are really working absolutely hard on making everything possible to really satisfy the fans and reunite the fans around the world, we also have a lot of other creators coming on board behind the scenes over at Lucasfilm to really fulfill the Star Wars universe, right? That's exactly what they want to do. They want to reunite the Star Wars fandom around the entire world in order to really focus in on what the fans really want to see, be it on the big screen or at home on a streaming service like Disney Plus as a major example there. Now, with that being said, everything related to the character of Luke Skywalker, we obviously saw how epic that was at the very end of Season 2 in the finale. And what's really intriguing, of course, is what is being planned for Luke and what really happened behind the scenes for the character. Now, specifically, with The Mandalorian Season 2 now over, Disney and Lucasfilm are focused with their new Star Wars projects for the Disney Plus platform. Now, it's noted that Favreau and Filoni are hard at work on developing Mando Season 3 and 4, as well as the Book of Boba and the AHSOKA TANO series. However, in a recent interview with the Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy, she was able to touch on the final episode involving Luke Skywalker in the mix. Now, Kathleen Kennedy at one point in time unveiled that using Mark Hamill to step back in for the role of Luke was a very tough decision, since Hamill at first didn't want to actually come back as Luke after the sequel trilogy movies and was hesitant about Luke's return would be received by, of course, using the de-aging technology and the CGI work on the character and how it was going to appear in the actual TV show. Kennedy also unveiled that it was Jon Favreau who insisted that Luke Skywalker would receive action and steal the show for the grand finale. Kathleen Kennedy continued to reveal that Favreau was inspired by Luke Skywalker from the Jedi Outcast video games, and used that as inspiration to actually treat Luke the way that he did in The Mandalorian Season 2 final episode. Now, Jon Favreau is a fan of Luke in the video games and wanted to express that in the final episode to pay respect to the Star Wars fandom overall. Now, let's stop right there for a second. The fact that Mark Hamill was very hesitant of coming back to Star Wars, this was all Kathleen Kennedy's fault from the get-go, basically. It really was. We saw what she did with Luke in The Last Jedi by giving Rian Johnson full control over that movie and how he was going to treat the character of Luke moving forward. This, honestly, it just sounds like that Kathleen Kennedy is trying to save her overall appearance as a president of Lucasfilm and as all things Star Wars. To me, obviously, Kathleen Kennedy, given that she has little to no creative power as we speak, she's only involved with Star Wars The Acolyte, mind you, which is the Leslie Headland Star Wars TV series. Now, moving away from this, alright, the fact that Favreau was heavily inspired from Star Wars Jedi Outcast and how Luke was used in those video games is truly stunning. I don't know if you guys have seen the little bits and pieces here and there of Jedi Outcast, like the little tiny cutscenes here and there, but Luke Skywalker and Jedi Outcast, you can see tremendously of how similar it is to how Luke actually speaks and is used in the grand finale of The Mandalorian Season 2. I really have to give Favreau a lot of credit. I mean, this guy is doing amazing work with Filoni and other creators coming on board, other directors like Robert Rodriguez and Peyton really handling everything very well for Season 2. They really are wrapping Star Wars together and really bringing things to a different level. And he did it once with the MCU. He's going to do it again with of course the Star Wars universe now moving ahead. Now, granted that Jon Favreau has said this before in the past, is that The Mandalorian is going to be Din's story at heart. But on a side note here, they are going to focus on some of the major characters in the background, like Luke, Grogu, Bo-Katan, Cara Dune. All these different characters will be explored further in Season 3 and 4 as well. Even AHSOKA Tano in the mix as well. Regardless of the fact that she has her own TV show, she will be back up and running in Season 3 and 4, having tons of action here and there. So, like I've said before in the past, Favreau knows what he's doing, Filoni knows what he's doing as well. We are in good hands. Pretty much Star Wars seems to be back on track. So like I said before in the past, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.